welcome to my channel. My name is Amy or Amy Louise, and today is another foundation Friday. So today we're going to be putting Dermacol to the test. This did its rounds, I want to say about 3 years ago. Everyone kind of discovered this, fell in love, and was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing, the most full coverage. It lasted about a month and then everyone just went back to regular life. I ordered it and I have used it. You can see I've used it, but I don't use this as a foundation. I've used this as a concealer, I've used this as a tattoo cover up. I've never actually used this as foundation just because it is so heavy, and today we're going to put a change to that. So I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. I've been loving this thing. I think I've used this on most of my Foundation Fridays. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze some out onto my little palette here. I know that this is really full coverage, so I know that I don't need a lot. So what I'm going to do is probably about that much for my entire face. It is so thick, it is super emollient based, and it is very high coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small amount, work it a little bit onto the palette just to warm it up, and then I'm going to dot it on my face. Okay, so I've got it all pretty much off of my palette. We're gonna go in with a sponge first. This is my Primark Beauty sponge. This is the one that I always use for these videos, just to kind of keep continuity. So we're gonna go in with this. Okay, so you can see that this is a really high coverage, and especially for the small amount that I've used, this is a really high coverage for the amount of product. But I can still see a little bit of skin peeking through, which honestly I don't mind. I was expecting it to just be like a ridiculous, like thick horrible layer of just like shiny greasy mess, but actually this looks quite nice, and this doesn't look any different really to my other full coverage foundations. Like, I don't have an issue with this at all. So I'm going to go in with my brush on the other side. This is my Morphe Y6 brush. I've said this in a few different videos. This is a limited edition brush. They have the same brush with a different handle still from Morphe. I believe it's the M4 or M6. It's one of the two. I can never remember. But it's the same brush. Any brush that is a flat top kabuki is the best kind of brush. This just happens to be my personal favourite. Okay, so this is the brush side. Definitely more coverage, but that is to be expected with a brush. This actually looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really nice. I'm not gonna do crazy makeup today because we're in lockdown, there's no point. So I'm gonna stick on some blush, maybe a brow and powder, and that'll be it. So I'm going to go creams today. So I'm going to go in with my Mitchell blush in the shade Peach Sugar. I'm obsessed with this. So just two little dots. I did take that Dermacol over my eyes and my under eye just because I knew that I wasn't really going to do like concealer or anything. So I've done that today. Usually I would go in with concealer, but like I said, we're in lockdown. Like, there's no point in going crazy, is there? I do want to add some product over this just to see how it blends, how it builds, how it covers, works with other products. Okay, that's really pretty. That went over like a dream. It's not picked up. It's not done anything funny, which is always good. Sometimes you'll go in with a foundation and it'll look beautiful, and then you go to put other products on top and it's just a mess. So I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Powder. This is my favourite at the minute, and I'm going to use this and just set my entire face. Okay, so you can see this sets down really matte. I didn't use that much powder either, but it's set down really matte. So usually I would go in with a highlight. I'm not today because I don't on Foundation Fridays anymore. I did start to, but then I've stopped just because I feel like it's easier to see on camera when I don't wear highlight, where those oils are coming through and breaking down the foundation and how it's reacting with my facial oils, rather than like my highlight. So I'm just going to quickly do brows, and I will go in with a setting spray, but that is all. I'm not going to do anything else to my face, and I guess we'll come back in at the end of the day. It is currently 9:12 a.m, so I'm going to keep this on till about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight and see how this is faring. If anything major happens throughout the day with this, then obviously I will get that camera back on, let you know. I'm not going to do crazy brows. I'm just going to keep my day as usual. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I've got homeschooling with my son, I've got housework to do, but nothing major, so this should be quite an easy go of it today. Okay, and then I'll just go with my Stage Proof by Kimchi. Okay, so this is going to be it, and I will see you, for you in about a second, for me about 12 hours.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, so it is currently 10:12, so it's been 13 hours. Just gonna get the info up. Right, okay, so I'm on the dermacol.co.uk website. It is currently $5.99. It was $14.99, which I think is what I paid for it when I originally bought it a few years ago from the Dermacol website itself. So it's called Dermacol Makeup Cover Foundation. It is available in 3, 6, 9, 19 shades, which sucks. Like, let's be honest. What information do we get? Dermacol Makeup Cover Foundation. Dermacol Film Studio, Baranov, Prague, legendary high covering makeup foundation. Dermacol Makeup Cover provides outstanding coverage with a natural looking finish for your entire face and body. Your skin will be well balanced and have a velvety matte appearance. It is velvet, but it's not matte. I would say it's more, well, what am I saying? It is matte once it is powdered down. I don't think on its own it is matte, but once you powder it down, it is matte. And looking at the mirror just to the side of me, it still looks really matte. I would say it is satin finish or velvet before you set it. Once you set it, it does go really matte. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Honestly, I never know. So it says, please be aware of fakes. Due to the popularity of the Dermacol makeup cover, there are a number of retailers selling counterfeit products. There is, but there always is. The clinically proven wait, what? The clinically tested extreme covering makeup cover was created as the first of its kind in Europe and one of the first in the world. The license for this foundation was eventually sold to Hollywood. It contains 50% pigment, which makes it a weapon against skin. That sounds like it should be skincare and not makeup. Like a weapon against skin makes me think of like acne products. Anyway, so weapon against skin imperfections. Dermacol makeup cover provides perfect coverage even in thin layers and the perfect corrector for dark under eye circles, unpleasant spots and skin blemishes. It completely covers acne, loss of pigmentation, post-surgical bruising and tattoos, etc. It may be used on the entire face or body for colour correction, darkening or lightening the skin tones and ensuring ideal balance. It is widely used as a professional makeup for photo or film shoots, modelling and for festive occasions. I do know that that is true, but I also know a lot of artists won't really use this. They would rather use something like MAC, which is a lot more readily available. I don't have Dermacol in my kit. This is just for my own personal use. I've never had it in my kit. I don't plan on having it in my kit. So it says benefits: perfect coverage, waterproof, hypoallergenic for all skin types, SPF 30. Oh really? I didn't know that. Preservative free, dermatologically tested, not tested on animals, full extreme coverage, covers acne, loss of pigment, post-surgical bruising, tattoos, etc. You get 30 grams and they offer testers on the website for £2.50, which at that price you might as well get the full price while it's on sale. It says gently tap the makeup into your skin, whether your fingers or a dampened makeup sponge. Apply the Dermacol, cover up gradually by first using a small quantity and then add needed until the skin problems are covered. The makeup cover has a rich consistency and provides extreme coverage, therefore it is important to apply makeup evenly. Wow, that is a lot of information. I'm gonna quickly do the tattoo test. I've done this before a while ago. I can't remember how good it went, honestly. It was a while ago. I'm pretty sure it went well. So I'm gonna first off just work it in with my finger because it is quite thick. Look at that. It is quite thick. And you do need to kind of bring it up to body temperature. Okay, so as you can see, that tattoo has completely covered, which, I mean, probably the first foundation that actually does that. I want to powder it down to see what it looks like over the tattoo. Okay, so except for like the outline where I've not blended it out into my skin fully, that is covered. Like, you would not know that was there. That is impressive. That is amazing. So many foundations claim to be able to cover tattoos and so few do. I've got powder everywhere. That is impressive. Like, you can't deny, you cannot deny that. Oh, okay, so my face I've not touched up, I've not powdered anything other than what you saw earlier. I haven't done anything to my face. I haven't been that busy. I've done housework, I've done homeschooling, the usual. Nothing that would mean my makeup really like going through a test, just an average wear test kind of thing. So it's moved where my glasses have been, but that is to be expected, honestly. Like, if you wear glasses, you know that that's going to happen. My cheeks still look great, my forehead looks great. The only thing that I'm noticing is around a couple of my dry patches on my chin, and I've got a couple of breakouts here, here and here. It's kind of like collected around them, and I am breaking it up a little bit. But like I said, I bought this foundation a few years ago. I probably should have thrown it out by now, but oops. So that could be why it's breaking me out a little bit. I might have to get a new one and try the new one, but I am breaking out 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 new breakouts today, yay me. But everywhere else it looks fine. It has collected around my dry patches, around my nose and my chin, where breakouts have been and where my new breakouts are. It's collected around them, but everywhere else looks really, really nice. It still looks quite matte. It's not as matte as it was, but I wouldn't say that I'm like dewy or anything like that. It's just skin, like healthy looking skin. So I'm kind of impressed, I'm not gonna lie. This is impressive. I would definitely give this a thumbs up. I don't like the fact that it's breaking me out, but like I said, it's an old product. I'll buy a new one, try it out, and when it gets here I will keep you up to date on if that breaks me out. Also, I'm due on, so that could be the reason. Who knows? But yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, it does mean so much. If you want to become one of my coffee beans, there is a link in the description to join my Patreon. It's £1, £3 or £5. Join it, come join the fam. There's a WhatsApp chat. I'm thinking I might change the WhatsApp to a Telegram just so that privacy is a little bit better, just because on WhatsApp your phone number is visible, where on Telegram it isn't. Let me know what you think down below. Would you mind the switch? Would being on Telegram rather than WhatsApp help you out or persuade you in any way? Let me know. I could always have two, I suppose. But yeah, that is everything for today. I will see you on the next one. Bye.